Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'm so excited. We are back at it once again with another live video. I'm giving you gems, I'm dropping knowledge. So before we get into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Lindsay Walker. I am a publicist by trade. I work with beauty, entertainment, and lifestyle brands to help them get into the media. I am a publicist by trade. Clients have been featured in everywhere from Black Enterprise to Essence to the New York Times. The list just goes on and on. And tonight we're going to talk about 4 reasons why journalists are not responding to you and what you can do about it. Also, take note, hit the link in my bio to apply for a call with me. We are currently enrolling for my 12-week accelerator. The doors are opening. We're starting soon, and I'm only working with about 12 amazing women in business who are ready to take their brands to the next level with my guidance and my help. Okay? So, now that we got all that out the way, let me just adjust Instagram a little bit. All right, let's chat about it, okay? So, one of the things that people often get caught up on when it comes to pitching the media is instantly getting discouraged because they do not hear back from the media right away, or they just have absolutely positively no luck with getting responses, okay? And so tonight we are going to talk all about what that looks like for you and how you can change it. Okay, you can change it. And so we're going to talk about that right now. If you've been on any of my lives, if you're catching the replay, hey replay fam, go ahead, put hashtag replay, comment down below, and also grab your notebooks, grab your pens, and grab your iPads, whatever it is that you need to take notes on. Okay, so number 1, we're diving right in. No games, okay? Number 1, the first reason why journalists are not responding to you is because you are not talking to the right person, okay? You are not talking to the right person. Listen, let me break this down because I hear it so much. I hear it so much. You have a friend that works at Black Enterprise. You have somebody that works at your local news station, and you think that that person is the in person. No, that's not how the game goes. That is not how the game goes, okay? Even if you have someone that works at a news station or you have someone that works at a magazine, right? That does not necessarily mean that you can pitch them right away. Sorry, I thought I had some on my shirt, y'all. But that does not mean that you can pitch them right away. You need to find the appropriate contact, okay? You need to find the right contact, and you need to make sure that they cover your story. You need to make sure that they're already in the beat that you're trying to get into. So if you are a cosmetics company, it's not going to do you any good to talk to the marketing person at a publication or the advertising person at a publication. You have to make sure that you're talking to the right people, you guys. You got to make sure that you're talking to people that are going to be interested in your products and your services. You got to make sure that you're talking to people that are going to be interested in your story. You got to make sure that you are talking to people that want to hear what it is that you have to say, okay? It's just like you got to find the right match, okay? You have got to find the right match. And if you don't find the right match, it's going to be hard for you to navigate. But when you find the right person, okay, just like dating, then you can figure out what they like, what they don't like, how they like to be pitched, how they don't like to be pitched. You can figure out, what some of their aspects to their reaching out, what some aspects are to, emailing them, how they like to receive information. But if you're not even talking to the right person, that's going to slow you up, and that's going to make a journalist not respond to you. So make sure that you're talking to the right person, okay? And the way to do that is to do your research. Do your research and do your homework. Make sure that you know who covers what. Okay, and that takes a lot of time, and it's something that I break down inside of the accelerator. Okay, but you want to make sure that you are sharing the right information. I cannot stress this enough. You got to make sure that you're sharing the right information with the right people in order for you to get the result that you're looking for. And again, it takes time, it is a process, but the payoff is seeing yourself in Forbes. The payoff is seeing yourself in Black Enterprise. The payoff is seeing yourself get more visibility, more client increase, more people wanting to pay you for your products and your services. But you got to reach the right people. You have got to reach the right people. Okay? So that's number one. That's the number one reason why journalists are not responding to you. Number two, okay? You are not saying the right things. You have to tell people what they want to hear. Either with journalists, you have to share with them new things, right? You have to share with them either new product launches that just came out, a new invention, a new spin on a story, sharing your expertise. All of these things, you guys, is what is going to help them respond to you. Are you saying the right things that are going to capture their attention? Are your subject lines attention grabbing? Your subject line should look like the headline of a newspaper. It should look like the headline of a newspaper. And so if you want them to respond to you, you have to make sure that you're speaking their language. You have to make sure that you guys are saying, the right thing in order to get the result, right? It's all about the results. And again, I told you guys last night, if you missed my live, go back and catch the replay. We talked about, that 3 to 6 month window that you have when it comes to getting media features. Okay. We talked about what that looks like. And so you need to make sure that you are properly positioning your products and your services. And that starts with having the right message. Hey, Sabrina, that starts with having the right message. Your message can make you or break you, right? Your message can make you or break you. Are you saying the right things? How are you showing up? How consistent are you? Are you following up? These are all things that are going to help increase your chances of getting a journalist to respond to you. Again, you have to speak their language. You have to speak their language. All right? Number 3. The third reason why journalists are not responding to you is because your media pitch is not timely. This is where, again, y'all are going to get so tired of me over these lives saying 3 to 6 months, but it's so critical. 3 to 6 months is your time frame. So if you are planning a launch for January, now is the time for you to be planning. Now is the time for you to be strategizing. And now is the time for you to be mapping out your pitches and your media strategy. What are you going to say to these people? When are you going to say it? How are you going to say it? The when is the key. Right? The when, W-H-E-N, can get you to the W-I-N. Okay? I'm going to say that again because that was actually kind of cool. I just came up with that on the spot. The W-H-E-N is going to get you to the W-I-N. Okay? The when is going to get you to the when. Like, when you're pitching the media is super important, you guys. Like, it has to be targeted. It has to be timely. You have to show up and show out. You have to make sure if you're trying to pitch something for February, and this is good because it's right on time. Like, they're looking for holiday gift guides for Valentine's Day right now. They're looking for your products. They're looking for your services. But a lot of you guys are missing the mark because you're waiting until it's too late. And you're pitching somebody 2 weeks before Valentine's Day and they've already gotten what they needed. And, the magazine's going to print or the online publications, all they're doing is hitting the post button and it's going live. So again, understand that your pitch has got to be timely. If it is not timely, they will not respond to you. Yeah. If it's not timely, they will not respond to you. You have to make sure it's right on the mark, right on the money. And the way that you do that, again, This is something that I share inside of the accelerator. But the way that you do that, you guys, is through editorial calendars and making sure that you know who's covered what in the past. So are you paying attention to the publication, or are you just trying to pitch the very first person that you see? Because it doesn't work like that. You gotta be targeted and you gotta be timely. You have to make sure that you're paying attention to the publication. When is the last time that they've updated? When is the last time that they've pitched something, that they put something together in, a certain section? Pay attention to the publications that you're pitching, and then pay attention to the people. Pay attention to the publications that you're pitching, and then pay attention to the people, okay? If you are just now tuning in and you have no idea who I am, my name is Lindsay Walker. I'm a publicist by trade. I work with beauty, entertainment, and lifestyle brands to help them get into the media. I am also a publicity coach, and I have a 12-week accelerator called Position to Pivot, where I will be working with you, yes, you, if you click the apply button in my bio. If you on Facebook, click the apply button down in the comments. We have enrollment that is currently open, and so I'm working with some of you guys to map out this strategy and to get you in the press. That is my goal. So what we've been talking about right now are 4 reasons why journalists are not responding to you, okay? 4 reasons why journalists are not responding to you, okay? So, number 1, you're not talking to the right person. Number 2, you're not saying the right thing. We just went over the 3rd thing, which is the timing aspect. If you missed it, go back, catch the replay, slide in your girl's DM, slide in my messenger, let me know what you think, okay? The 4th and final thing, you guys, the 4th and final thing is that you have the wrong information, okay? Let me tell you guys something. There is a strategy behind media placements. There is a strategy behind media pitching, okay? There is a strategy behind it. And if you are not in tune with the strategy, like we talked about earlier this week, your sales process needs to be in alignment with what you're doing PR-wise. So if you're having a Black Friday sale, you need to be pitching the media about your Black Friday deal. If you're doing something for Valentine's Day, you need to pitch the media like your sales and your publicity go hand in hand. It's like an imperfect marriage, right? It goes hand in hand. And a lot of you guys have the wrong information. A lot of you guys are waiting too late. A lot of you guys are trying to reach out for publicity. You're trying to reach out for an interview a day before your sale drops, a week before your sale drops. It doesn't work like that, okay? And so the other thing with this is you have the wrong information. So you have not done your research. You haven't done your homework. You don't know where to look. You don't know where to get the correct emails, okay? Because right now, if during COVID, you're picking up the phone, that's already mistake number 1. People are working from home. Emails only. You have to be respectful within the times that we're in, okay? But a lot of you have the wrong information when it comes to their emails. A lot of you are just, flying by the seat of your pants. You're looking on Instagram, and yes, that can be helpful, but make sure that the information is current. You have to send it to the right place in order for you to get the right response. You have to send your media pitch to the right place to get the right response. So let's just talk about this, okay? You have to send it to the right person. You have to say the right thing. You have to make sure that you're sending it in a timely manner. And you have to make sure that you have the correct information as far as what their email addresses are and what all of those things look like. And this is what we walk you through. Like, I'm talking hand by hand, step by step. My clients will attest. I'm having them come on live next week. And so you guys will be able to hear their stories on how they got featured using the proven framework, and the proven system that we have, okay? But you have to make sure that, first of all, where is your mindset? And I know we're talking about journalist responses. So you're like, Lindsay, what does mindset have to do with anything? everything. Because if you're already telling yourself, oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm sending this email out and I don't know if they're going to respond to me, you're already setting yourself up for failure. You have to know that you're worthy. You have to know that you're worth it. You have to know that your business is the answer. You have to know that your business is the solution. You have to know where you stand. And this is why knowing your why and knowing your marketing messages are so key, you guys. It's so key. You have to know why you are in the marketplace. Hold on. Yes, they said on Instagram, always stress the importance of planning and strategizing media pitches. Preach. Yes, you gotta strategize. Like you have to strategize. The strategy is where the gold is. Y'all can take that as a Lindsay A. Walker quote. The strategy is where the gold is. Okay, so you have to make sure that you're strategizing. And again, your messaging, you have to be clear on your messaging before anybody else can. And that's where a lot of you guys are getting lost. That's why your pitches aren't getting answered, because in your heart, like when you send the email, you're just sending it on a hope and a prayer. There's no confidence behind it. There's no strategy behind it, right? You're literally just sending it on a wing and a prayer, and that's it. And it's like, no, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You have to have a strategy, and you have to be confident in that strategy. You have to know that your products are the bomb.com. You have to know that your services, I don't care who's a coach, I don't care who's a beauty brand owner, I don't care who a chef is, I don't care what they're doing. They're not doing it in the way that you are doing it, and I cannot stress that enough. They are not doing what you are doing like you're doing it. And you have to own that. You have to walk in that. You have to have confidence within that and within yourself to know that what you're bringing to the table, you're bringing the media an opportunity. Because they're looking for you. They're looking for content. You are bringing them an opportunity. And in the same way, they're bringing you an opportunity, right? They're bringing you an opportunity to get your platform, to get your business, to get your brand out there. They're giving you an opportunity to get more visibility. They're giving you an opportunity to get your brand in front of millions. So why not show up like you already have it? Why not show up like you're already owning it? Why not show up like you got this, like you know your products and services are worth it? Why not show up like you already got the bag? Why not show up like you already have the bag, like you already have the media placement, like you already know that when you send this pitch out, when you send this story out, that it's gonna hit. That's how confident you have to be. And that comes from a solid strategy and plan. That comes from a solid strategy and plan. When I know that I have come up with a bomb plan, you can't tell me anything about how to show up. You can't tell me anything about how stuff's going to hit, right? Hey, Zara. And so that's how confident you have to be. And the other thing, I'm going to give y'all a bonus point, okay? You have to be patient. This takes time. We're in the middle of COVID. We're in the middle of election season, right? So you got to be patient and know that it's going to happen. And all of this, you guys, is energy. All of this, you guys, like people can feel like, you know, when somebody's just trying to sell you on something and when they're offering you a real solution to your business. Hello. But yes, you have to walk in the room with the confidence of, that will preach. She said you have to walk in the room with confidence of a mediocre white male all day, every day. All day, every day. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter. You know that you have it to bring to the table. That's how you have to approach media pitching, you guys. And I know like y'all can feel like I'm super hyped because I am, but that's how you have to approach media pitching. You got to own it from start to finish. But as I was saying, that comes from having a bomb media strategy. You have to come up with a plan. And so within the accelerator, that's what we're going through. That's what I'm walking you through step by step. We're mapping out a 12-week plan. You and I walking together step by step. My clients have been in Forbes. They've been in Black Enterprise. They've been in, CBS This Morning, the New York Times, Fox, ABC. The list goes on and on. I can get you to that point. But you have to already come knowing that you got it. You got to know that, so what if your competition did XYZ last year? So what if they're already being featured this year? No, it doesn't matter. They're not you. right? They're not you. And so in this time, you guys, and in this season, you got to walk like you already got it. And that's a whole nother live. But that's how you have to show up. Just to do a quick recap, journalists are not responding to you because you're not talking to the right person. You are not saying the right thing. Your pitch is not timely, and you have the wrong information. And my goal, my purpose, my mission is to work with those that know that they have it, that know that their products and services are worth it, that know that them sitting on the sidelines is no longer serving them or their target audience. Those are my people. Y'all are my people, right? And so if that is you, I invite you to book a call. Hit the link in my bio. If you're on Instagram, hit the link in the comments that is attached to the live on Facebook. But you guys, there is still time. I cannot stress that enough. Like, I know we're going through so much right now, but there is still time. There's still time for you to get all of the media placements. There's still time for you to reach some of your Q4 goals. There's time. How about this? There's time for you to prepare properly for Q1 so that when Q1 hits, you already got the strategy in the bag. When Q1 hits, you will already have the strategy in the bag. How about that? You won't have to scramble. You won't have to worry about what you're going to do, what you're going to say. You'll already have it. You'll already have it because we'll work with you to get there. We'll work with you to map that out. My goal is implementation, implementation, implementation. I believe in working with you until you get it, right? And so I hope that you guys have enjoyed this live. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This is a Friday night. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you are catching this replay. You're catching me live. And I'm just so excited and grateful. And I thank you guys for showing up. I hope that these tips were helpful for you. If you want to take this work deeper, feel free to hit the link, book a call, and I will talk to you guys next week. Bye, everybody.